Some fun new toys are on the way. That's our Techstination. Joining us from the Toy Insider is senior editor James Zahn. Hi, James.
Hello, thanks for having me here. We got some great new toys to talk about.
We do. The Toy Insider, for those of you who don't know, is a great resource. Toy experts providing parents, gift givers, and even the industry people the info they need in picking out some of the best toys. Sounds like a fun place to work, James.
It is. We say we know play, and that's because we live this stuff. 24 hours a day, we evaluate thousands of toys every single year, and games too, and some kids' entertainment here and there. But yeah, when it comes down to it, we're all just big kids over here.
And every kid out there probably thinks, I want to grow up to be him.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah, we're taking a look at some of the hottest tech from this month's Sweet Sweet event. First up, a new wearable from Bandai Namco. Give us the overview of what they've got here.
Yeah, so what they've got is Vital Hero came out last year. It's basically like, think of it like a Fitbit for kids. It's a wearable that the kids can track their activities during the day. And of course, we want to get the kids outside, get them healthy, get them active. Well, this sort of gamifies it by adding different activities that the kids can score points and things. Well, this year, they upgraded this thing with a Batman edition. So now you can pretend to be the hero of Gotham City, be the Dark Knight, the Caped Crusader, out there doing missions, and you're tracking them all on your wrist with the Vital Hero. So it's a very cool new spin on this that adds a character element to a toy that was very hot last year.
And even more incentive, I suppose, to get the kids moving.
Absolutely. When you gamify activity, it really does create sort of a sense of urgency for the kids. So they're doing something to their benefit without really knowing. It's just turning it into fun.
And that arrives at the end of next month, is it? And do you have pricing?
Yep, they are shipping right now. The final pricing on that, the MSRP is going to be $64.99. And of course, like always, you can shop around. You might find a deal here and there as we head towards the holiday season.
Of course. Now, just in time for the movie, Barbie, the movie Hot Wheels RC is coming along. Tell us about this.
All right. So Barbie, the movie, is a monumental moment. I mean, for the toy industry. Barbie's 64 years old, finally making her way into the movie theaters. And of course, she needs a hot ride. A Corvette has always been part of the Barbie experience. I remember as a kid growing up, it was that sort of 1980s generation Corvette she was cruising around in, hot pink, which evolved into Barbie pink. Well, this year they've got a 1957 Chevy Corvette that has been featured prominently in all of the marketing materials. And they've got a few different versions for Hot Wheels. So they've got the basic 1/64 scale Hot Wheels diecast that we've all played with for decades. And then they've got one that Barbie and Ken can just ride around in, kind of kid powered. But then the ultimate experience, of course, is the RC. So they've done a full function RC. This means forward, backward, can do left and right turns, all the good stuff. And it actually seats your dolls. So the kids can put Barbie and Ken into the RC, cruise around, have tons of fun. And they really did a nice job with this. We were having a ton of fun with it at Sweet Sweet, kind of cruising it around.
And pricing on that, this is out now?
Yes, this is on shelves right now. You're going to get this one for about $55.
Terrific. And it's easy enough. Very often, some of the more sophisticated RC toys are tough for little ones. This is designed, I guess, to be pretty easy to operate.
Yeah, it's essentially grab and go right out of the box, throw the batteries in it. Has a little nice pink controller with 2 joysticks on it, and it's very easy to get the hang of. And, it's for kids, but I think the grown-ups might enjoy it too. I did.
VTech has something new for kids in their Switch and Go line. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so they are bringing out their 3-in-1, their Rescue T-Rex. If you're not familiar with the line, I've actually got a few of the smaller ones here, the Switch and Goes. Kids love dinosaurs. They love robots. So VTech, which is known for their great electronic educational toys, they've done a whole line of these. So these robots, I guess you could say transform without being transformers from different forms. So you've got robots, you've got vehicles, and they're electronic and they're fun. This new one, which was debuted at Sweet Sweet, it flies, it zooms around. It's kid powered, has all kinds of different phrases and stuff on it. And this is probably going to be one of the hot toys in that line this fall.
Yeah, they've been very cool, the whole lineup, and always adding something new. And this transforms more or less into a police car kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of them are rescue vehicles. I've got the Gorilla here. This one transforms into a muscle car, and they're very easy to use. So the Rescue Rex is going to be like a first responder type of vehicle, and they've really got like some storytelling that goes with all of this. So nice thing. This one's going to be about $43, $42.99 for kids ages 4 and up.
Terrific. There's a new digital pet on the way. This one from Spin Master. Tell me about this.
All right, so Bitsy. If you haven't heard of Bitsy, you have now, and you're probably going to hear a ton about it in the months ahead. This is something that really started getting the backroom buzz in the toy industry some months ago when it started being shown on the Toy Fair circuit behind closed doors. When you think of a digital pet or a virtual pet, you tend to think of things like, say, Tamagotchi that launched in the late 90s. Kids would carry it around on the keychain, a little screen, very simple. And those are still around and they've evolved. But now they've got this concept from Spin Master of a digital pet that you can actually feel and interact with. So Bitsy comes in what I would describe as a little jewelry box, little purple box. You open it up, the pet emerges on a sort of floating screen, almost looks like a hologram, and the kids are going to interact with it through motion, left and right, different things. They can train their pet, they can interact, they can feed their pet, and there's colors, there's sounds, so many cool things. If you want to talk just like explosive business right out of the gate and getting really just sort of tapping into the kids' imagination, this was not supposed to launch officially until August 1st at mass retailers. Well, some independent specialty toy stores have done an early launch on this. One of those is Learning Express, which is not far from me here in Illinois, where I live. Last I heard, they had already sold hundreds of these at a single location of an independent toy store at a $29.99 price point. So it's very affordable. And if that's anything, indicating the bigger picture here, a few hundred of these sold right out of the gate at an indie toy store. That bodes well for a hot holiday hit.
Wow. And it's spelled Bitzee, right?
That is correct.
A lot of fun. And talking about pets, the folks at WowWee are at it again with a new pet coming along. And this is pretty exciting too, isn't it?
Yeah, so WowWee has its roots in being a tech toy company. Folks might know them from their Fingerlings from a few years ago, which are actually back again, launched in 2017, back for 2023. But if you go all the way back to the early genesis of the company, they were making robotic pets about 20 years ago. Well, this year, they are back in that game with the Minted Doggy, and they were very price conscious on this because, of course, we are living in weird times. There's inflation, different economic concerns. Prices of toys, especially tech toys, just keep going up and up and up. They wanted to keep this thing under $100, so it's got a $79.99 price point. This is a fully interactive electronic robotic dog. And when you think of why does it say minted? Well, there was the big NFT craze, which is sort of hot and cold, but where kids were minting, or people were minting different NFTs and different pieces of artwork. So they kind of applied that to this, where this doggy becomes your own. And it has a wagging tail that can actually display different graphics, different words. So you're sort of minting your own experience on this thing. It was a huge hit at Sweet Sweet. They had a couple of these in a little demo table. Kids were coming up, grown-ups were getting into it, and it interacts with a free app that you can put on your tablet device, and you can get this dog to do all kinds of fun things. And of course, as one of their reps said, you know, it wouldn't be complete without the wowie fart. So yeah, the dog will do a digital toot for you.
And this is going to arrive pretty soon, right? Within a couple of months?
Yes, they're shipping now. They should be on store shelves end of August into September, but definitely something they are gearing up for to be a big holiday hit this year.
And the selling price is under $80, right?
Yep, $79.99. And if you are watching prices, stay tuned, because you might find a few of the big boxes going a few dollars cheaper, as always.
Then there's a new boxing toy that's also a STEM toy. This looks pretty interesting. Made me think of the old Rock'em Sock'em guys.
You are absolutely correct here. That is the vibe everybody gets from the hydraulic boxing bots from the folks at Thames and Cosmos. I first saw this several months ago and got to play with it. Absolutely, if you have been into Rock'em Sock'em robots, you got the red robot, you got the blue robot, but kids are actually going to get this in a kit. Think like a model kit. They assemble it. They've got different plastic pieces. They've got different tubes. You throw water in there. They learn how hydraulics work. And the hydraulics are actually going to be powering these robots. So the cool thing, and I had some fun with this at Sweet Sweet, as did many of our guests. Like those Rock'em Sock'ems, your goal is to essentially punch your opponent in the jaw, pop the head off the robot, and then score your points, reset them, start again. But I really love the way this takes something so simple like that old boxing toy play and adds that STEM component in a way that the kids really are learning about something without necessarily knowing that they're learning. But tons of fun. This has been another one of those that's been a big hit right out of the gate already for the independent specialty stores. You're going to see this expand out to other retailers this fall.
And what's the age range on this? This is
so
not
these
for
you
the
go
little ones.
No. So with these, you're going to say 10 and up with a little bit of help. 13 and up should be able to do it on their own. And this is a toy, too, that's in the $50 price range. So it is definitely something that's a little bit on the higher end price-wise, but you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. You could say that it throws a few punches for you.
And finally, we've got a new flying toy. Tell me about this.
Yes. So folks at Skyrocket, they are known for their drones. Now, you might remember a few years ago, drones were a huge craze. And after a while, there was a little bit of overkill. People sort of got a little droned out. Well, now they're back. They've got a full range of new stuff. And one of them is, of course, this Sky Viper, which is basically like a foam airplane. It has engines built into it. The kids are going to be able to fly this. It looks a lot like a fighter jet. You get to fly it around. It has a lot of different fun features on it. And then this one, again, this is for the older kids. This is like a 12 and up type of item.
Right. And the pricing, I mean, some of the drones can be really expensive. This is not.
No, this one you're going to find this one for under $80. It's $79.99. It was definitely turning a few heads at Sweet Sweet. And like I said, Skyrocket's been around for a while. They've been making all kinds of drones, and they have some other really cool models out there as well this season. But I think that this one in particular, because it has that fighter jet look to it, is really something a little bit different. Of course, it's got that soft foam body, so it's nice and safe. You know, you don't have to worry about the kids crashing it into somebody and all that goodness.
Just terrific. So tell parents where they can find more info on all of this, and really what they can learn at the Toy Insider.
Sure, you can check us out daily at thetoyinsider.com. You know, we know play, and that's because we do this stuff all the time. We have all the reviews, all the news, all the features on all of the latest toys, games, and kids entertainment. We've got content rolling out every single day. And then one thing that folks really look forward to, that we have a ton of fun putting together every year, is our big holiday gift guide. Now, that is something that we're going to evaluate about 1,500 toys, and we're going to include the best of the best. So we're talking about 350 that are going to make their way into the pages of our holiday gift guide this year. We offer that in print and online, so there's tons of stuff there. I always like to get the print copy myself, and my kids will go through and circle it. Think like the old Sears catalogs or Montgomery Ward or wherever you went as a kid. I used to love getting those every holiday season and picking out the goodies. Oh, that's sort of what the Toy Insider Holiday Gift Guide feels like to me.
Your kids must love being your kids. I gotta say.
They do. They have a dad with an interesting job. But of course, because we are an independent third-party company, we do not actually sell these products. We can point you in the direction of where to find them, but we are not a retailer, so we evaluate all of these to the best of our ability in sort of a neutral third-party way.
Terrific. Again, it's the Toy Insider. Keep the in there. .com. Yep. James Zahn, thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you.